Hi, I'm Lisa Whalen, author of Stable Weight, a memoir of hunger, horses, and hope, and I'm going to read to you an excerpt from about 2/3 of the way through the book. This is from a chapter called Scruffy and Caramel, Choose Your Transformation Trajectory. I'll have to settle for powder and mascara, I decided one evening in March. I didn't have time for more than that. I leaned toward the mirror to coat my lower lashes. Even in the bathroom's flattering light, my skin looked sallow and my eyes glassy. Purple ruts had formed below my eyes. I sighed at my reflection. Well, at least I washed my hair. The day before, I hadn't left bed to bathe. The thermometer had read 103.7 when I'd pulled it from beneath my tongue. The doctor had diagnosed simultaneous ear, sinus, and respiratory infections. I'd been sick a lot since the school year had begun. A voice at the back of my head whispered that my poor health had something to do with how little I ate. I ignored it. I bent at the waist to fluff my hair. A squeezing pressure cinched my forehead. Pain exploded behind my eyes. I grabbed the towel bar to steady myself and straightened one vertebrae at a time. Once upright, I closed my eyes and waited for the wallpaper's pink and yellow flowers to stop quivering. Colin had called a few minutes earlier and asked to visit since I'd been absent from school all week. Mom had stunned me by agreeing to forego a long-standing family rule that any kid too sick for school was too sick for fun. Maybe she was relieved I was finally showing signs of life. I'd eaten only an apple and a cup of soup while homesick, claiming illness staunched my appetite, which wasn't true. I just liked the stage of hunger where my stomach stopped growling and shrank. Emptiness made me feel light, clean, and pure. I shivered. My toes were tinged blue and felt cold to the touch. I pictured Dad rolling his eyes and shouting, "Put some socks on, no wonder why you're sick." But my painted toenails looked delicate against my pale skin and bony ankles. I'll risk getting yelled at. Colin and I cuddled on the basement couch. My head felt wrapped in cotton, my body like a germ factory. I could almost trace the microorganisms' paths as they wandered through my internal organs. Still, I nearly levitated with happiness. I'd warned Colin on the phone that I might be contagious, but he'd wanted to see me anyway. I interrogated him about school. Which couples had broken up? Who was flirting with whom? He answered and then gasped. He held his hand a few inches from my biceps. "God, you're radiating heat. I can literally feel it coming off of you. Are you sure you're okay?" I waved him off. "I'm fine. So you were saying?" He started to speak. Then he leaned in to kiss me. "Don't!" I put my hand in front of my mouth. "You'll get sick." Gently, he pushed my hand away. "It's worth the risk." It was the most romantic thing I'd ever heard.